So there's a variety of reasons that you may want to re-season your smithy pan. Maybe somebody put it through the dishwasher. Maybe it just looks stripped to you and doesn't feel like it's seasoned well anymore. It's easy to bring it back to life. And the way you can do that is to get the pan hot, coat it with a neutral oil, and then get it hot again. There's several ways to do it, but this is like the quick and easy way to bring the sheen back to your pan. So the kind of oil that you use to re-season your pan can be a variety of things. We love to use the Smithy seasoning oil because it's got a great consistency, it's easy to spread on. But you can also use a neutral oil like grapeseed oil or canola oil. Olive oil is not the greatest thing to use because it has a flavor to it and you want to use something that's a little more neutral. So to start re-seasoning our pan, I'm getting the pan hot. I've got Smithy seasoning oil here. I'm just using a paper towel. I'm getting a little bit of this seasoning oil on the paper towel and I'm going to wipe it. And you're adding just a very, very light layer of oil to this pan. And you can see it's starting to smoke, that's good. So I've got my first layer of seasoning oil on this pan. I've got the pan at a very high temperature. We want this to start smoking. When the pan gets to a high temperature and it's reacting with the oil, it's creating a bond. This is not necessarily something you want to see when you're cooking, but when you're seasoning your pan, you want it to get smoky. The pan is smoking hot, the oil is smoking, it's creating that magic bond that's going to help re-season your pan. Now that it's at very, very high temperature, I'm going to take another layer of oil and wipe it on. And you can see it's still really hot. That's great. You don't need a lot. Just coating the pan with one more layer. And then we're just gonna turn the stove off and let this pan cool down. I think that the stovetop method of re-seasoning your pan is the quickest and easiest way to accomplish it, but you also can do it in the oven. Simply add a very thin layer of seasoning oil to your pan, bake it at 450 degrees for 1 hour, turn the oven off, and let your pan cool naturally in the oven. Smithy has a wonderful line of carbon steel cookware, and care and use of that is the exact same as your cast iron pans. A light sheen of oil, heat, and time.